is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Whirlpool Series 80 washing machine that dances around quite a bit during the spin cycle, and this is actually pretty easy to fix. It's already been somewhat disassembled. We'll show you how to do the reassembly, or this disassembly, near the end of the video. But this spring right here has broken off, and it's part of what keeps the spin basket stable when it's spinning. Here's the new spring, and here's the part number, and they're pretty cheap. You can probably get it for under 20 bucks, and it's very easy to put on. So here's the new spring and the old spring. You can see part of it just broke off due to rust, pretty common. And here's the installation. I'm putting it through this hole at the bottom. I'm going to pull it up and make it go through that little hole there at the top. Might want to use a pair of pliers to make it easier. Here's it going through the hole at the top. And there it is at the bottom. You can see it's kind of rusty in there too. But this does a big job on the washing machine to keep it from moving around during spin. So now I'm going to put this cabinet back on. This is kind of how we do the disassembly too, but in reverse. So the cabinet's pretty light. I'm going to grab it with one hand, and I'm going to push in this lip here at the bottom as far in as I can, so it touches. And then I'll go ahead and I have it still tilted at about 45 degrees, so I'll go ahead and let it come down flat. And then in the back, I'm going to push in to my right to left panel so that it clicks in. And then I'll go ahead and push the back panel in. And then I'll do the same thing on the right side. And then I'll push these brass clips down to lock it into place. These are really cool, and this is how you take them out. You take a standard head screwdriver, you just push it into this part and pry it back toward the back of the machine, and they pop right out. Really cool. And that's what holds the whole machine together. So it's actually not like screws, but it's just these little clips. And it's a spring type of metal. And then I'll do the other side. I'll go ahead and put in the lid switch power supply right there. I'm going to close the top, and it has little plastic feet that go into position on both sides, and then I'm going to add 2 Phillips head screws to hold it in. There's those little feet that go in there. And now it's actually all assembled again, and what we're going to do next is just push it back into position, and then I'm going to lift up on the back panel. I'm going to lift the machine up, tilt it up in the back a couple of times. I'll lift it up by about half a foot and then bring it back down and then do it again. And that makes the back self-leveling legs get it nice and level. You may still have to do some leveling with the front feet, and it's pretty easy to do too. If your machine is not level, that can be one of the reasons that it dances around quite a bit during spin, besides the fact that the spring might be broken that we already replaced. This is a little level I put on the front. I can see that I got to bring up the right side front by maybe about half an inch to get this bubble to be right in the middle. If it's in the middle, it means it's nice and level. So I'll just go down on the floor here and take a pair of pliers. I'll grab that foot on the right hand side with my pliers, and I'll go lefty-loosey, which brings the foot further away from the machine, brings it down. And I like to put the machine up on something while I'm doing this, so it's a little bit easier to move that foot. So you can like put the machine up on top of a book. I'm using just a screwdriver to hold it up. And then I'm going to get that nice and level, and then I'll check it again. And if it's not quite right, I might just raise it up again. But we got Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.